Here today to talk to you a little bit about Symbaloo, which is a really cool website or tech tool that allows you to basically visually bookmark different websites. So here you can see it is right up here, symbaloo.com, and you can sign up with an account, and I'll talk to you later about signing up. But basically, what Symbaloo is, it's just a visual bookmarking tech tool. So, for example, if you're a big gamer and you like video games, and you go to different websites as opposed to having apps, for example, you could create a Symbaloo with all of your favorite video gaming websites. And then you could share it with your friends. You could make it public or you can make it private. And basically each Symbaloo, it's kind of like looks like a sort of like a Scrabble board. And each of these pieces here are tiles. And if you hover over the tile, you can see this one says organize your essay. And so what I did when I made this Symbaloo on the writing the 5-paragraph essay, which I know everyone is dying to read about and use, for the most part, I put the text that relates to this website right on the tile, but you don't have to. Like for this one, this is a flugelhorn. But if we hover over the flugelhorn, we can see, aha, it's royalty-free music. Or if we hover over these cute little doggies, we can see this is public domain images. So these are just free places where you can get music. This one's music, and this one is for pictures, free pictures on the internet. And let's check out this guitar. Oh yeah, free play music, so more free music. So in each of these quadrants, I have information about writing a 5-paragraph essay. So I have transitions, choosing a topic, general 5 essay strategies in this corner. This is using hooks. So that means like how you grab your reader's attention. Step up to writing essay. That's not scary. And then over here, I talk about using a thesis statement. In this corner are intros, then writing your body paragraphs, conclusions, more conclusions. I talk about, I don't talk about, but I have bibliography websites here. And then over here I have more free pictures, and then sample essays, 6th grade essays, as well as some essay tips. So basically this is like a one-stop shopping for essay writing. And what I'm going to have you do today is create your own web mix. And the way you're going to do that is you are going to click on the plus sign once you get into Symbaloo. And you can search for a web mix, but we're not going to do that. We're going to be awesomely amazing and challenge ourselves. And we're going to write like Joe Schmo's essay writing. Okay, and yes, you're going to use your name, but you're not, of course, your real name, right? So this is where you use your pseudonym, which you'll, of course, use when you write your famous novel, like Cookie Monster or Pie Lover or whatever it is. And then you're going to click on Add. And up pops this blank sort of Scrabble board, and then you can see here on each tile it says Add New Tile. So a tile represents the website that you're linking that tile to. So that means once someone sees your finished website, they will click on this tile and it will take them right to that website. So what you're going to do today is you are going to choose an area after we reviewed in class. You should have a better sense of what you most need work in terms of your 5-paragraph essay. So do you feel like you should review thesis statements because you feel like your thesis is generally not as strong as it could be? Do you need help writing intros because an introductory paragraph is always the starting point and you have trouble getting started? Or maybe you need help with conclusions, whatever it is. So then you're going to do some research on the internet. So let's say we click on this new tab here, right? And then of course we're going to see the awesome Smurfs. Okay, and then we are going to type, so let's say we need help with intros. So writing, so I'm just going to try writing an essay intro. Writing an essay introduction. Okay, cool. So I'm going to click on the one that I want, and I'm going to Google search. Aha! And here is WikiHow, which is a pretty reputable website. And then this is an EDU website, so American University in somewhere. And a lot of these are EDUs, which they're that means they're college level. But let's just go check this out. Let's just say we want this WikiHow one, right? Right, and then let's say you read through the website and you're like, oh yeah, this is awesome, yeah, and actually this is one of Miss Williams' websites that she used, so it must be really cool, yeah. So then you're going to go up to the address bar and you're going to click on it, and you're going to do your Control-C, or Command-C if you're on a Mac, and then you're going to go back to your Symbaloo. Well, whoops, sorry, wrong place. No, wrong place. Right place, yay. Okay, and then you're going to add a new tile. And you're going to create a tile as opposed to searching for a tile. And here where it says add the address of the website, you're going to plop in that address. And then you can add a title. Sometimes it populates. So it already populates the title, which is pretty cool. And it's kind of too long, so I'm just going to shorten it, right? How to write an essay. Maybe we can change it to intro. Okay, and you can change the color of the tile like this. Like, ooh, yeah, I like that. Hello Kitty pink. Or like, yeah, Mr. Martino orange. Yeah, that looks cool. And then there are icons that they have to choose from in terms of representing your tile. So these are preloaded according to WikiHow. So these were populated by WikiHow. So these are the ones WikiHow offers for this one. So you could click on this one, and you could use selection to tile, but then, whoops, thesis trap, that's funny. You can move this square around and choose which part of the picture you want to use as your tile. And so I think thesis trap is extremely appropriate, or this big hole that he's about to step in. I don't know, whatever. Let's choose thesis trap. And then you scroll down, it says use selection to tile. And so you're going to click on that. Blah, 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 da, 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 da. And then you can see now it's changed from that W to thesis trap. You could also do something else, like you could upload an image from the internet. So this assumes that you've already saved the image from the internet. So you have to do that first. So yeah. Okay, so if I go to desktop and I go to like Cosmo and Brownie, yeah, because they're cool, screenshot, and you can also use screenshots. And then I click on upload. They are going to appear, but then whoops, the square is so small, and you can't make the square bigger. So I can use Brownie's ear, but that would be like weird. Or I could use this like little snout, because that's cool. Or Cosmo's tongue, yeah, Cosmo's tongue, because it's really like, yeah. And then I'm going to click use selection to tile, and then you can see it changed to Cosmo's tongue, which is insane, yeah. But I think I'm just going to go back to this one because, yeah, because that makes the most sense. Because I don't think Cosmo would like us using his tongue. So we're going to move this back to thesis trap, scroll down, use selection to tile, and then hit save. Yay! And there it is. And if you click on this tile, and you can see now, oh, and I forgot to show you this. Okay, okay. So if you right-click, so first of all, let me just say, as you hover over the tile, it says how to write an essay intro. But what if you actually wanted to include that text on top of it? Well, then you're going to go, you right-click on the tile, and you click on Edit. And then here, remember how we wrote how to write an essay intro? Well, we modified it. You can click on Show Text. And then you see how it went up there? It populated into the tile. So then you would click on Save. Now, it's totally clear, right? But the coolest part is now when you actually click on that tile, boom, shakalaka, it's going to take you right to that website, which is what you wanted. So what you're going to do, again, sorry, it's loading, it's kind of slow. Oh, and then, yeah, let me just say, okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to add at least 2 tiles. And since you're working in a group, each, you're going to be responsible for a quadrant. And I'll let you figure out how many tiles that is. Yeah. And you can take 2 tiles from my web mix, my 5-paragraph essay web mix, but if somebody else in your group has already chosen those tiles, then you can't reuse those, right? Then you're gonna have to choose new ones. But you're gonna have 4 tiles in the end. And what's cool is under options, if you click on options, you can change the wallpaper. So let's say like, this is the one I use for my 5-paragraph essay. I think it's Trey Snazzy. And you can see it changes. Oops, sorry, I was trying to move this out of the way. It changes the background, or like you like the back of this like sofa, or like whatever this is. It's like kind of slow loading. Yeah, it's not so cool. But the tree is really cool. Anyway, they have lots of different, well, not lots of different wallpapers. Actually, they need a lot more wallpapers. And also, I should say, you can upload an image. So if you want Hello Kitty in your background, yeah, that'd be cool. Or like psychedelic, yeah, that'd be cool too. Yeah, except it's taking a long time to load. Oh yeah, come on now. Come on now. Oh, I see, I have to choose a color. Yeah, I figured it out. And the windmills are cool, whatever. So you get to choose your wallpaper. And then, of course, if you're uploading the image, just make sure that you have already uploaded the image, or downloaded the image onto your desktop, or like if you're using the Chromebook, of course, download the image onto Chromebook, which is doesn't really have a desktop, so to speak. Yeah, and then you're done. Boom, like that. And then you can see. And so you can still click on the tiles, you can see, and just know that the format, it's already pre-formatted with tiles. I think there are ways to add more tiles, but right now you're just working with the number of tiles you have. And what's cool about this too is you can move the tiles around. So I can move this down here, or like anywhere, but maybe I don't want to cover the pictures, right? Because here it was kind of blocking part of the windmill. So whoops, I don't know why I did that. Yeah. Anyway, so here we go. So we'll just put it over there. So anyway, and that's pretty much it. It's automatically saved. The last step, of course, once each group member has completed 4 tiles, so if you're in a group of 4, you're going to have 16 tiles on your web mix, and you're not going to be graded as a group. However, you are going to, of course, tell me which quadrant of the so I'll have you take a screenshot and then have you tell me which quadrant you were responsible for. Like I did hooks, or I did body paragraphs, whatever. And then finally you're going to share. And so when you click on share, it's going to say blah, 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 blah. You can write a description like, this is our, essay writing web mix, whatever. And then you can share it privately, or you can share it publicly. And I will talk to you more about sharing when we get to that point, okay? But for right now, it's automatically saved. You've already saved it. It all gets stored on the cloud, which is nice. And that is web mixes. So hopefully that made sense, and you have a better understanding of that, and we'll be able to successfully do this project in class. Yay!